Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video from Screencasters. And one thing you might notice is I sound a little bit clearer. I don't sound like I'm talking out of a freaking air vent today, because I did get a new microphone. It's freaking awesome. I do like this microphone, so I try to pick up the quality on my channel. So yeah, today I'm gonna be talking to you guys about the format and just generally speaking to my subscribers and just letting you guys know my thoughts on the current format and how I feel Yu-Gi-Oh is pushing towards, where it's going in the future, and what we can expect from future formats or future releases in the upcoming sets for the TCG. Now, in the background, I'm probably gonna have some replays for you guys to watch as I'm speaking to you guys. One thing I do want to point out is I'm going to have a Halloween special, kind of the same way as my 3K subscriber special went out. If you guys have not seen that video, I'll link it down below or on the top right side of your screen. And yeah, it's going to be done that same way. It's going to be a bunch of duels and a good montage showcasing numerous decks that I played this format. And yeah, I know I'm not playing any Halloween decks, but I wanted to be edgy. I'm a special little snowflake, so I thought, okay, let's change it up a bit and just play some normal decks and see how it goes. So that's something. Now on for the actual discussion. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is actually doing very well right now. I'm very happy in this current format. This is one of the very few formats where I own every single meta deck, and not only do I own them, I actually enjoy playing with them, which I could not say last format. I hated Monarchs, I hated Cosmos. It was a very bad format in my opinion. But yeah, it's a really fun format win right now. I know a lot of people are going to be complaining that ABC is going to be quote-unquote the best deck out there, but ABC's I play the deck, I know how it goes. It's a very powerful deck if you let it go first, but it's not the most consistent deck. Just like every single deck in Yu-Gi-Oh, it can brick. The problem with ABCs is that if you don't open up too many of your light machines, you're not really going to be doing much because, yes, they do play back row too, so they're going to be drawing that as well, so they're not always going to open up Dragon Buster, and every ABC player knows that if you don't open up Dragon Buster, you're kind of losing because at that point, you're just playing, quote-unquote, a less than optimal rank 4 deck. Because remember, the power of ABCs is not in their extra deck monsters per se, it's in Dragon Buster, because Dragon Buster is such a good card. It can't be targeted because if you try and target him, he'll tag out. He can banish any card on your field during either player's turn, which is just amazing. He keeps control, and that's kind of the control ABCs are known for. So as long as you can deal with the Dragon Buster and bait him out, you can do very well against the deck. And that's another thing I want to discuss. Konami's been really adjusting the power creep lately, and I freaking love that. I remember right before Duelist Alliance, we had a format similar to this. We could play so many different decks, and yeah, everything was viable, and that was awesome. But once Duelist Alliance hit, the power creep just skyrocketed, and the same thing happened on Bosch, Breakers of Shadow, when Pepe was first released, and you know, the power creep went so far up. And the one thing I like is that they've been really toning down on the really broken cards they've been releasing lately. Like, current decks out right now probably can't beat previous decks that came out. Like, for example, I'll go out and say that Full Power Cosmos can pretty much beat the shit out of ABCs, because almost the entire deck targets, you know, so they can't really deal with the Dark Destroyer without, like, running lightning or something, you know? And Cosmos had the benefit of being able to go first as well as going second. So ABCs, if they win the coin toss, they almost always want to go first. And with Cosmos, it's an OTK deck, and you kind of want the opponent to go first. But that's not to say you can't go first yourself if you're playing the Demise build, and just floodgate the hell out of them, and then just steal the game like that. So it is a pretty good ABC matchup, I would say. I mean, the only cards that's coming out recently, from what I've seen, that's actually really broken, in my opinion, is like Tree Toad and ABCs themselves. Everything else is pretty tame, like the decks that's being released aren't that broken, and I think that's really good. Konami's actually taking steps to improve their R&D development team. I mean, yes, they're not the best, obviously. Konami isn't really players, they're producers, so obviously they don't know exactly what's best for the actual game style of the game state, but they do know how to keep it floating, keep people interested, which is the business aspect of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's actually a pretty good format. I mean, yes, not every single deck is viable, like freaking Cloudians or Ice Barriers, but the fact is that you can win matches in this game, which is pretty good. And there's a lot of sleeper decks out right now. Like, I still think Madolches, Murmels, Burning Abyss Infernoids, even Barrier Stun is doing very well. For a deck like that to do well, not just because of card demise, is actually really good. Like, that speaks volumes about how great this format actually is. We have a deck with 8 like ABCs out. They can just tear the meta a new one. But you also have Barrier Stun, an objectively slower and worse deck, still doing pretty well. And the side deck is actually pretty important in this format, a lot more than it has been lately, especially hand traps. If you don't have your Ghost Reaper Winter Cherries, she is like a blowout card in the ABC matchup because it banishes all their Dragon Busters. And if you can resolve a Winter Cherries on an ABC player, they kind of lose because, as I said before, it just turns ABCs from a very powerful meta deck into just a very bad rank 4 deck. It's a very good card. Winter Cherries, if you guys haven't picked them up, I highly recommend it. It's going to be one of the best side deck cards this format. Hand traps are going to be very important in this format as well because ABCs, I know I keep saying ABCs, but everybody knows that's going to be the best deck, hands down. Hand traps against ABCs really hurt the deck. If you Ghost Ogre the field spell, it's gonna suck. I mean, it's just, the field spell is what keeps the deck going. It nets most of the advantage. It's just single-handedly one of the best cards in that deck, besides Dragon Buster. And Veiling a gadget so they don't get their ABCs out, that's good. Maxi, so if they do overextend going first, you're going to be drawing all those outs that you need to get out of that situation. And the last thing I want to talk about in this format is the threat of an upcoming ban list. Remember, it has been a while since the last ban list for Konami. The last one was released in August. Currently, as of the date of this video, we don't have a new ban list. This is October when I make this video, so I mean, Konami could be really sacky and just drop a ban list as soon as I drop this video, which they tend to do. Konami does not want me to have an opinion on this game. Though I remember many times where I had to upload a deck profile, and then half the cards got banned the next day. It sucks, but back to my point. The ban list is a thing. People tend to forget that sometimes because we pretty much get 2 or 3 a year, but basically in 6-month formats, which I don't really have too much against that. As long as new sets are being released, new cards enter the pool, the format changes pretty quickly. But the threat of a ban list is very real. I mean, one thing I see getting hit is Solemn Strike, and Solemn Strike is a very good card this format. I just personally don't believe it deserves to stay at 3. Solemn Strike is a very annoying card. I feel like it should stay at 1, just like, Warning has. It's a very good card, but at 3 it's very not healthy for the game. A lot of people see Anti-Spell getting hit. I don't really see that. I personally never had any problems with Anti-Spell, and that's saying a lot since I play a Pendulum deck. I play Magicians, I play Magispectors with Ties of the Brethren. Anti-Spell really does hurt, so that's kind of why I'm citing Trap Eater this format. It's a very good card. But I don't feel like Anti-Spell is ban-worthy. I feel like it's necessary in the game. It keeps Pendulums in check. If you get rid of Anti-Spell, Pendulums have one less thing to worry about, and if you get rid of Solemn Notice as well, Solemn Strike, Pendulums are going to be very played. Like, that's my predictions. All in all, I think this is a very good format. Comment down below what you guys think about this format, and let me know if you hear the difference in audio quality from my mic. I really do appreciate that. I thank you all for watching this video. I appreciate that as well. Don't forget to like the video, comment the video, and subscribe to my channel, which is Screencasters, for more epic and amazing videos similar to this one. Once again, my name is Yugioh from Screencasters, and I am signing out.